Hey, Kat here. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to create an effective business strategy. Now, before I dive into how to do it, let's talk about what is an effective business strategy. Well, it's an overarching plan that you have for your business. It's a working plan, not a plan that you just create and pop on the shelf, but it's a working plan for your strategy on all of your business operations in order to achieve your business outcomes. So in the simplest sense, that's what the strategy is. Now, there's lots of things that you want to set as your strategy within your business. You want a strategy for your sales process, a strategy for your marketing process, a strategy for your content, a strategy for referrals, testimonials, all the different parts of your business all need a strategy. And the business strategy, the overarching business strategy, which is what I'm going to talk to you about now, is the overarching plan. So there's 5 elements that I'm going to talk you through that all good business strategies need, and it's the foundation that you set in place before you start adding the tactics. So it's strategy before tactics. A lot of people are adding tactics to their business. So they're adding a little bit of this over here, a little bit of this over here, and trying to piece it all together from multiple different methods and methodologies and systems and other people's stuff. A lot of people I talk to have been from free event to free event to free event to articles to YouTube clips. You know, there's no shortage of information out there on how to grow a business, how to be profitable, but it's about how to take all those pieces and put it into a puzzle, the jigsaw puzzle that is your business, and how to make it really effective for you so it's working, so it's really clear, and so every day when you wake up in the morning, you know exactly what to do. You're not scattered, you're not random, you're not procrastinating because you don't know which of the many, many tasks on your to-do list to do. And I understand this well because this was me for a long time where I was just so overwhelmed in my business. I had a massive long list of things to do, but I didn't realize which ones were the most important. So I didn't have them all prioritized properly. I was trying to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it wasn't really effective. It wasn't growing my business. It wasn't helping me achieve my ultimate results and outcomes that I wanted. So once I created a proper business strategy, once I stripped it all back, almost started from scratch and got my foundations in place, then my business started to really grow. So I'm going to share with you the 5 elements now. So it really, to have an effective business strategy, you need to know the what of your business. You need to know the why you're in business, what you're wanting to achieve, what is most important to you, and what is unique to you, and also the how. So you need to be really clear on those 3 things. If someone asks you, what does your business do? Why do you do it? And how do you do it? Could you give them a really clearly articulated, snappy response? Or would it be a little bit rambly, a little bit kind of random? So how clear do you feel on the what, the why, and the how? And if you don't have this, you either get stuck in procrastination, meaning you're not doing anything and you're putting it off and you're just staying in your 9-to-5 job instead of really building a business that you love, a profitable business, doing something that you love, helping people, serving people with your gifts and with your genius zone. So you either get stuck in procrastination or you get stuck in overwhelm and you're doing heaps of kind of tasks that aren't moving the needle forward, that aren't progressing your business, that aren't leading to cash flow and coming through your business, and seeing your bank account growing and seeing clients coming in and seeing transformation and results. Because if you're not seeing transformation and results in your clients and also in your income and in your personal and business growth, then it's going to be really frustrating. You'll get discouraged, you'll get frustrated, and you'll end up probably not doing anything. So what can happen is that you can start taking resentment action instead of inspired action. If you're truly doing what you're here on this planet to do and serving the people that you're meant to be serving, then you don't need external motivation to do it. You just need to have a clear strategy and you go for it and you want to do it. You want to take action because you're inspired. So let me talk about the 3 main problems that most entrepreneurs, business owners, or coaches or trainers wanting to go out there, make an income, doing what they love, monetizing their passion. The 3 problems that most people come up against. Number 1 is a lack of strategy. which is what I'm talking to you about in this training. Number 2 is a lack of systems. So there's no systems in place, so people get really confused about what to do. They don't have a system for their sales. They don't have a system for their marketing, a system for automating the whole process so that they can actually step back out of their business and allow creative space, open up spaciousness for new ideas to be downloaded and new things to come up. If we're just admin zombies all the time and we don't have systems to really help us automate our business instead of running a really clunky manual business, then we waste a lot of time and it becomes really exhausting. And the third problem I see that people face is a lack of support. So they don't have the right people around them, supporting them, encouraging them. They don't have the right mentors. They don't have people that are on the journey at the same time, you know, helping them, supporting them, giving feedback. So they're kind of feeling all alone and trying to do it by themselves. And this was me. I didn't have any of these 3 things in my business when I first started out. It was really messy, but I gave it a crack, and then slowly I've been putting in the right strategy, the right systems, and the right support, and it's made the world of difference. And now I help people like you do the exact same thing. So let's go through the 5 elements to an effective business strategy. So there's a few things that you need to identify. So I have a 5-step client attraction formula, and the first step in it is identify. And these are the things that you need to identify. Number 1 is your business values. Your business values. If you don't know your values, then you won't know how to make effective decisions. Your decisions should be driven by your goals. Your goals should be driven by your vision and your mission. And your vision and your mission should be driven by your values. So values is the first thing that I talk about with my one-on-one clients and with the people that come through my programs. I find out from them their personal values, but also their business values, because they can be different. Your personal values could be things like family, music, achievements, sport, health, those types of things. Your business values could be things like integrity, exceptional client service, achievement, you know, winning awards. It could be compassion, social contribution, quality, excellence, innovation, creativity, those types of things. So they're all great words and all great values, but you want to make sure that you know exactly what are the top values for you. So it could be one main value that you have in your business. It could be 3, it could be 5. But if you've got 10, then you probably won't remember them and you won't be driven to create goals from them. So I recommend to most people that they create 3 of their top business values, 3 to 5, and you drive all of your business decisions based on these values. So that's number 1, business goals. You also need to identify your business vision and mission. Your business vision and mission. Your vision. What is the world like as you see it in the future? What do you see in your future? How do you see yourself as a business person in 5, 10, 15, 20 years? What do you see? And your mission is how you're going to outwork that vision. So you see this world where you are maybe running retreats twice a year. You have 5 books published. You are running workshops in 3 different countries. You're helping millions of people through your podcast, through your YouTube videos. So what do you see? That's your vision. And the clearer your vision is and the more specific it is, the easier it is to make decisions in your business. So my vision is to inspire over 1 million people to make a living doing what they love, creating and contributing from a place of abundance and freedom. So 2 words that are really important and high value. So my vision is driven by this value of abundance and freedom, that abundance mindset, that freedom of choice to do things how you want to do them, to see people living fulfilled, authentic, inspired, and the fullest expression of their potential. So that's my vision. That is what I see. That is what I want to help create in this world. My mission to get there is to equip and support business owners, like coaches, like trainers, service-based business owners, passionate entrepreneurs to create a profitable business doing what they love. So the mission is to really support and equip and give tools and give resources and give community and have communities on the ground, nationally, globally. I see myself as a global speaker. I see myself going around and training teams, setting up communities, having a really strong online hub where people can come to this hub and get support and tools and community and friendship. I believe that business is just too hard to do alone. So these are the things that are driving my business decisions. So what are your business values? What is your business vision and mission? Number 2. All right, number 3, you need business goals. You need to identify your business goals. So part of your effective business strategy is being really clear on your goals. I recommend you have really big picture goals of what you want, clear outcomes of what you want with numbers. So you might say, I want to write 5 books. I want to run 2 retreats a year. I want to have 100 people in my inner circle. I want to have 1,000 people in my community that I'm helping. Maybe it's a group, maybe it's a tribe, a following that you've got on social media. Maybe your goals are to go out there and speak at a certain amount of events, speak at a certain amount of other people's events, or to have your own workshops, webinars. So the goals are what you want, like what are your working projects, big picture, and then you break them down into milestones. So what do you want in this year? What do you want in this quarter? And then that's going to drive what do you want in this week? And that's going to drive what are my daily actions today? So we start really big picture, then we break them down into 1 year, quarter, and then weekly and daily. I speak to a lot of people that really don't know what their goals are. They can't articulate them. And when I ask them what their goals are, they kind of give me a lot of vague answers. And most people don't set up their quarters, so they don't know what they're aiming for. And that's why they're kind of running around like a headless chicken, not really producing much value, not really making an impact, not helping a lot of people because they're not focused on how to attract the amount of clients that they want. They don't even know how many clients they want. They don't know what income they want to earn, so they don't know how many clients they need to get that income. And without that, you don't have a profitable business. If it's not profitable, it's not sustainable, and you end up going back to your job, going back to doing something maybe that you don't enjoy, and the world misses out on you. The world misses out on your genius zone, your gifts, your unique strengths that only you can offer. So goals are key. I know that you know that goals are important, but knowing and doing it are worlds apart. There's a saying, I think it's Aristotle, to know and not to do is actually not to know. So you can say, oh yeah, I know how to set goals, but can you clearly articulate your business goals? Numbers, dates, that's what makes it a goal and not just a dream. So that's number 3, your business goals. Number 4, you need to identify your core message. What's your core message to the world? What's your one thing? What's that one problem that you help people solve? So a lot of people are trying to help too many people do too many things, and it actually dilutes their message. There's a great book called The One Thing by Gary Keller, and he talks about the power of the one thing. If you look at just about every successful person, they're really focused on one main thing. They might have that as an umbrella and have pillars underneath that, but there's one main thing that they do in the world. There's not 10 different things that are all in all different directions, which is what a lot of, I see, life coaches do. They just help people with life. They haven't really niched down, and they haven't seen the importance of niching, which is actually number 5. You need to identify your ideal client. Your ideal client. A lot of people know this. You probably have heard this many times. If you've been in business for a while, or even if you're starting out, you've probably heard you've got to find your avatar. You've got to find your target market, your niche. And I never thought that this was important. I thought that I was niched, but my niche was women 30 to 40 living in Australia. Way too vague. You need to know their specific problem, the specific solution that you offer, how to get them from A to Z. You need to know their dreams, their desires, their fears, their frustrations. You need to be able to clearly articulate it. So it should be everywhere online. Everywhere where you show up, business-wise, it should be really clear who your ideal client is. It should be on your website, your social media, your LinkedIn, Facebooks, Instagram. It should be in your blogs. It should be on your Facebook group. It should be on your Facebook page. You know, people should know exactly what your one thing is, what your core message is, why you're unique and different, and who your ideal client is. It just makes a world of difference. As soon as I did this, everything changed for me, and it will change for you once you get this really super crystal clear as well. So that is the those are the 5 elements to really laying the foundation of an effective business strategy. There's lots of other things you need to do to create a great strategy. You need a great strategy for your pre-launches, during a launch, post-launch. You need a great strategy for pre-sales, during the sales process, post-sales, follow-up, referrals, testimonials. Your branding, you need strong branding. You need to look at how to get people into a funnel, how to automate the whole thing. So you need a strategy for every part of your business. But where I suggest you start so that you don't get overwhelmed is with these 5 things. You lay the foundation and then you build on top of it. So I hope that's really helped you. The next action step for you is to just write them down and just do a bit of a brain dump of all 5 of them. Just brain dump it out. I do have a worksheet that helps you with this, so just let me know if you'd like me to send you that. I can email that through to you. If you want help with strategy, systems, and support, if you know that those 3 or one of those 3 is lacking in your business, it's going to be like a handbrake. It's going to, no matter how much you try and do, it's going to just be holding you back. It's like having a handbrake up in your business if you don't have those 3 things in place. So if you want help in this area, if you know that business is too hard to do alone, then I would love to help you. There's a number of ways that I can help you. I can get on a one-on-one call with you and do a half-hour clarity call and a bit of a strategy session. That's free. If you haven't had one before, I would love to talk with you and find out where you're at in your business and where some of the areas are that we can do some tweaks. Also, if you're in Sydney, I have an event on Saturday, the 10th of August. So you can find out all the details of that. I'll pop that into the description below. You can read about that. I would love to see you there. What we're going to be covering in that is really how to get crystal clear on all these things that I've talked about today, how to lay the foundation. I'll work with you. I'll give you feedback. I'll help you create it and design the whole thing. I'm also sharing the marketing strategies that have worked the best for me and the ones that I now teach my private clients and my clients and students in my program. So I'm sharing some of those strategies that are going to help you put systems into your business so that you're starting on a good, strong foundation so that you can attract clients on autopilot consistently. You can stop stressing about money. You can stop stressing about what do I do today. You'll wake up in the morning, open your laptop, and you'll know exactly what to do. So I'm sharing the best things to spend your time on and all the things not to waste your time on at the moment. So you'll get a step-by-step plan, you'll get a whole blueprint on what to do, you'll walk away with that, you'll know exactly what to do on Monday morning when you wake up. So if you're in Sydney, come and join me, check out the details for that. If not, jump on a clarity call with me and I'll help you figure out what the best next steps for you are. Thank you for joining me. I hope those 5 essential elements to a business strategy have helped you and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye.